Hey, what's going on, guys? Dagger here, bringing another Minecraft video. So today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on a TNT player launcher. So this should be very fun in your survival multiplayer world. Only thing I'd recommend doing is building it over water, because you don't want to die on landing. Because this one here, I've built it a few times now, and I've tried to tweak it over the last couple weeks. And it launches between, I say, 100 and 200 blocks, depending on if you get the right angle when you're actually launching. But yeah, you can launch close to about 200 blocks up in the sky, and then of course you do want to land in water, or if you can build a big pad out of slime, that would also work as well. Now if you're in creative world, it doesn't really matter. Sky's the limit. You can go as high as you want and as far as you want, and land on it doesn't really matter. But survival multiplayer world, you want to make sure you're over some sort of body of water or slimes, and make sure you have blast protection armor on. What makes it really fun as well is if you could use speed potion. It makes you go a little bit faster, so you can actually shoot even farther up, and it'll make you look like you're going so much quicker. But we're going to get into the build. It's a very simple build. You only need a few ingredients here. So what you're going to need is some obsidian, dispensers, a slab. I'm going to use quartz slab, a button, redstone, water bucket, and you're going to need obviously TNT. So let's get started into the build. So you're going to need to dig out a 3x3 square. Now like I said, you want to do this in water in your survival multiplayer world, or over some sort of slime pad. But we're going to do this just on land, just so it's a little bit easier for you guys to see in the video. Alright, so you want to go a 3x3 square, just like that. 1, 2, 3. Confusing myself for a moment there. Alright, so there you go. You got your little pad here. And now you want to go up a total of 2, just like this. And build your floor out of obsidian as well. So if you guys are in your survival world, you will need to start mining some obsidian. Yes, I know it's a big pain in the ass, but it is definitely necessary. Alright, so now what you want to do is place dispensers all around on the inside part of the obsidian, just like you see here. And again on this side here. Whoop, not facing up though. You don't want that. Just like that. So all your dispensers should be facing inwards in your 2-block high 3x3 square. Fairly simple. You're going to have a, well, it's 9-block square obviously, but it's 3x3. And then what you want to do is go up here, go up and out one, just like this. You can use any block for that. You don't have to use obsidian. I'm just doing that because I have it on hand. Oops, not there. There. Little bit of a flub up. I meant to go up here. Thank you. Broke the wrong block. But you want these ones facing inside, just like this, pointing down. And as you guys can imagine, TNT is going to launch out of there, go into here, and it's going to push you through this little launch hole here. I'll show you what I did in my survival world as well, which is really neat. You'll see what I did. I lit up a whole bunch of slime blocks and glowstone, and it's kind of like a little launching pad. It's very fun. Alright, so now next step you want to do here is make sure you're filling all your dispensers up with TNT. What I did in the survival world is I just filled every dispenser with 64 by 9 blocks of TNT, so you pretty much almost never have to refill it again. Now if you do have to refill it, it is a bit of a pain in the butt, because you got to mine some obsidian if you want to fill it all with obsidian like I did. If not, you can fill the outside layer with something like a coal or a softer material. Just for looks wise, I went with obsidian because I wanted it all to look the same. Alright, so all the dispensers are full. So now what you want to do is come out to the outside. You don't have to build this platform right here in obsidian, but you can if you want. I just do it because it looks nice. So I'll go all the way across and fill all the dispensers sides here with obsidian, because you don't want any blowouts, because TNT will obviously blow up a dispenser. Fairly simple. So make sure you just fill all the exposed dispensers with obsidian, just like you see here, and go all the way around. Just like that, and the top as well. And the corners, make sure you have the corners. Now you don't have to do that bottom part like I did. Like I said though, I like the look of obsidian, so that's why I did it. So this is basically what you're going to have as a platform sitting in water. As you can imagine, you can build this kind of like a little bit of a launching studio, if you will. That's kind of what I did mine. I called it flight school. It was kind of neat. But yeah, you see this part here is basically going to sit in the water, and this will be your platform here to walk around, so you can get up into your launcher. So fairly simple that way. Alright, so next step is what you're going to want to do is go down here. You're going to want to drop an obsidian block, get your water, go up into the corner, shift click, and fill all the corners with water. So you want an obsidian block right in the middle, and then throw a quartz slab on top of that. So this is going to be your launch platform for going up into the stratosphere, if you will. All right, so next here, cover this whole outside here with redstone. Like I said, this build is super simple, but I've tweaked it enough and I made it efficient enough where you can actually launch, like I said, between 150 to 200 blocks. Sometimes it gets a little bit squirrely and the TNT doesn't detonate right. That's just more of a Minecraft glitch and nothing to do with how your build went. All right, and a button there, and you guys are done. That is the build for a TNT player launcher. It's fairly simple design, but man, oh man, does it work well. So let's give it a try here. Now, one thing you're going to want to do once you launch the TNT is you're going to want to hop. Hopping is important. So keep jumping, and you guys will see how far you'll launch here. Boom. Out of the world. Not even in the same atmosphere. So this is because I'm in creative. So in your survival world, you'll probably launch between, like I said, between 150 to 200 blocks. But in your creative world, you'll launch pretty much out of the stratosphere here. So make sure. Oh, I think I forgot to put redstone. So those two dispensers did not launch, but I forgot to put the redstone on those. But fairly simple design, but it obviously works very, very well, as you guys saw how high I went. So I'm going to jump over into my survival world, and I'll show you guys what it looks like in a multiplayer survival world. So I'll be right back in just 1 second. Alrighty guys, we're back in my survival multiplayer world. And as you can see, I've built a bit of a flight school here. So I have armor and potions. So like I said, you want to make sure you have some regen and instant health, just so you can, once you land, you can regen your health, because you will take a couple hearts damage every time you blast. But if you have blast protection gear on, you should be pretty good for about 6 or 7 blasts before you need to regen. So yeah, this is how I did it in my world. As you can see, same design. I filled the sides here with coal. I'll break it down just to show you guys why I filled it with coal here. It's just so you can access the dispensers, so you can fill them up with more TNT. That's why I did it in this one here. So fairly simple design. That's why I use coal, though, just so you can access them. I do like the look of obsidian, but sometimes coal looks pretty good with obsidian as well. And just for easy access, it looks a lot better. So this is how I did it in mine, too. You can make it a bit of a game is what I've done. So I built this launch platform. You shoot through all these slime blocks. Make sure you put a slime block above where your head's going to go and on the top of where you're going to land. So in case you mess up your landing, you'll land on top of a slime block no matter what. That's why I did that. And then I put these platforms out here, and I have assigned point value. So 1 block, 3 points, second block, 5. And you can do like first at 27 points wins like some diamonds, or you can do like a little bit of a game with your buddies. It's pretty fun. So yeah, that is my quick an easy design for a TNT cannon launcher for a player. Very, very simple design, and it works very, very well. Probably one of the most effective ones I've seen out there. If you guys did enjoy this Minecraft tutorial, don't forget to leave a like down below. And if you are new around here, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.